Hi everyone, in this video I am going to explain about the transportation problem. Okay, before going to start any problem, first we need to understand why we are using that problem. Okay, just go through the why we are using this transportation problem before in going that what is mean by transportation problem. See here, see the first line. The transportation problem is a special type of linear programming problem. What is mean by linear programming problem? Here linear programming problem is used to maximize the profit, minimize the losses. Okay, this is a one type of LPP problem. What is that problem? Transportation problem. Transportation problem is a special type of linear programming problem. Okay, why we are using this transportation problem? What is the main objective of this? Here why we are using this problem? To minimizing the transportation cost. Okay, here to minimize the transportation cost. How? See the definition, some definition is there. Minimizing the transportation cost of a given commodity, okay, for a number of sources to a number of destinations. Here I will explain, I will take one example. Here some sources, here we have some sources Q1, Q2, Q3, destinations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us, I'm taking example, demand and supply 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 5. Here we have some based upon some demand and supply, we are transporting some goods from their sources to destinations. To transport these goods to destination, we are using so many transportation facilities. Here we have so many transportation facilities in our market. What are the sources? What are the transportation facilities? Air facilities there, road facilities there, and ship. So many facilities we have. Okay, in that we have to find out the which is giving the minimum transportation cost. Okay, here you have to find out the minimum transportation cost to transport, to deliver the goods from their destination, from their sources to destinations. To find out that, here we are using the transportation problems. Okay, that is the main objective. That's why we are using the transportation problems. Okay, to minimize the transportation problem, here to solve this, why we are using to minimize the transportation cost now. Okay, to minimize that, first of all we need to solve the transportation problem. To solve the transportation problem, we have some steps. Okay, what are the steps? Go through it. Okay, these are the steps to solve the transportation problem. What is the first step? Step 1, formulate the problem. Formulate the given problem and step up in a matrix form. Means here you have to write the given problem in matrix form. Means like this. Always transportation problem will be in matrix form only. Otherwise, in any cases, 99% they will give in matrix form only. Otherwise, if it will not give in matrix form, you have to write in a matrix form. Okay, what is the second step? Obtain the balanced transportation problem. TP means transportation problem. Check whether the problem is a balanced or unbalanced. Means balanced means here total supply is equals to total demand. For suppose here total supply is equals to total demand. That problem we call it as a balanced problem. Transportation problem can be applied only for the balanced problem. This is a balanced problem. Unbalanced means demand does not equals to supply. Okay, Here, if demand does not equals to supply, you have to balance it. How? By adding some dummy rows and dummy columns based upon the situation. Based upon the situation, here you have to add some dummy rows and dummy columns. Okay. Here, that is the condition. Okay, check whether the problem is a balanced or unbalanced. Okay, transportation problem can be applied for the balanced problem only, not applicable for the unbalanced. If in a case, if we are getting the unbalanced problem, you have to convert that unbalanced into balanced by following some steps. I will explain that problem in this video only. Okay, if problem is unbalanced, add some dummy rows or dummy columns as required. Yes. See the third step. Finding the initial basic feasible solution. Before going to solve this, here we have two phases in initial basic feasible solutions. Okay, here to get the optimal solution, feasible solution. Okay, here you have two phases. In first phase, what is the first phase? The initial basic feasible solution can be obtained any of the following three methods. Means this initial means starting solution. Initial basic feasible solution can be solved by following these three methods. What are the three methods? Northwest corner method, least cost method, Ogle's approximation method. These are the three methods we have. Okay, next, what is the fourth step? Here, listen here, by following these three steps, by following these three methods, just we are finding the initial basic feasible solution, just we are finding the transportation cost. What is mean by transportation problem? Here we have to minimize the transportation cost. Here we are not minimizing the transportation cost. Okay, in this step, just we are finding the transportation cost. When we have to minimize the transportation cost by following the second phase. What is the second phase? Testing for optimality. By finding the initial basic feasible solution, after finding the transportation cost, by following these three steps, you have to minimize the transportation cost. Means from these three methods, which will give the minimum transportation cost, that will be found by using this method. See, fourth step, testing for the optimality. The above initial basic feasible solution can be tested for the optimality by following method. You have to test here you have to test for the optimality. Means here you have to find out the which will give the minimum cost by using this modified distribution method, means MODI method. By using this method, you have to find out the minimum cost of minimum transportation cost. Okay, here before that, first of all, you have to find out the transportation cost by using these three methods. In this video, I am going to explain about the northwest corner methods. Okay, just listen the problem. This is the problem I am going to explain for the northwest corner method. I am explaining two types of problems in northwest. First one is balanced, another one is unbalanced. Just see the balanced transportation problem. Before going to solve this, first of all, follow the step. What is the first step? First of all, you have to write the given problem in matrix form. Yes, the given problem already in matrix form. What is the next step? See the steps here. What is the second step? Check whether the given transportation problem is balanced or unbalanced. Check. How to check the balanced problem or unbalanced? Here total demand equals to total supply. Here this is the supply. How much is their supply? Here 100. Here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 100. Here total demand equals to total supply. Yes, here demand is 100, supply is 100. Yes, it is the balanced transportation problem. It is a balanced transportation problem. Okay. Next, after checking whether it is a balanced or unbalanced, it is a balanced. Next, we can apply the method. What is the method? Here we are going to apply the northwest corner method. Northwest corner method. Okay. First, write the given sources and destinations. What are the sources we have? We have three types of sources. Destinations, we have three types of destinations, and given values, just write there. Demand and supply 30, 50, 20, and we have 20, 40, 30, 10, and here it is a balanced transportation problem. Next, apply the method. What is the method? Northwest corner. In the question only we have the solution. Northwest corner means corner. Northwest corner means this side. Here from the corner, here the actual problem will be starts. Okay, here you have to allocate the problem. Okay, just see here, this is called the cell. Here this individual numbers have a separate cell. Now this is called a cell, and this number, each number is called a unit transportation, unit cost of transportation. Okay, from just go through the problem. Here the problem will be start. Here you have to allocate the least number from the corresponding row and corresponding column. From the demand and supply, here you have to select the least number. See, here the problem will be start now. From here, from the demand and from the supply, you have to select the least number. From demand, here we have 20. From the supply, here we have 30. Which is the least number? 20. Just allocate here 20. Okay, deduct that number from the both sides. Here we got 0. Here we got 10. Where we got 0? Here na? Just ignore this complete column. Okay, just ignore this complete column. Where we got 0, just leave that column, whether it row or column. Here we got the 0 in demand side. In column side, just leave that column and go to the second column with same row. Next column with the same row. Here we got 0 na? Just ignore that, leave that column and go to the next column with same row. Same procedure. From the corresponding demand, corresponding supply, just select the least number. From the 10 and 40, which is the least number? 10 is the least number na? Just allocate there. Okay, just allocate there. Okay, here least number is 10. Just allocate here. Deduct that number from the both sides. Here we got 0. Here we got 30. Okay, where we got 0? From the row side. Okay, just ignore. Here, ignore that row. Just ignore that row. With same column. Here this is the same column. Here we got 0 na? Just go to the second row. Here first row we got 0. Leave that row, complete row. Go to the second row with same column. After deducting here we got 30. Here we have 50. From here and here, select the least number. From the demand and supply, select the least number. Which is the least number? 30. Just allocate here and deduct that number from the both sides. Here we got 0. Here we got 20. Where we got 0? In second column. Leave and just ignore that column and go to the second column with same row. Here. Same row. Okay. From that row, third column, select the from the demand and supply, select the least number. Which is the least number? 20 na? Just allocate that number here. 20. Deduct that number from the both sides. Here we got 0. Here we got 10. Okay, where we got 0? In second row na? Just leave that row and go to the next row with same column. Here we got 0 na, leave that row, go to the same column with next row. From the demand and supply, select the least number. Which is the least number from the demand and supply? 10 is the least number na? Allocate here and deduct that number from the demand and supply. Here we got 10, here we got 0. Here we got 0 na, ignore the complete column. Third one. Next go to the fourth column with the same row. Here go to the next column with same row. Here from the demand and supply, which is the least number 10, allocate that number here. Same number is there. Allocate that number here, deduct that number from both sides. Here we got 0. Okay, like that the complete problem will be completed. Here you have to calculate the transportation cost. How? See here. Transportation cost. Total transportation cost. Here we are finding the transportation cost. To calculate that we have formula Cij, Xij. Here Cij means unit cost of transportation. Xij means allocated unit, allocated value. Here this is a cell. This is a cell value. This is a cell value. This is a cell value. And here this is the allocated value. Here we are allocating some values na. This is called the allocated value. This is called the allocated cell. This is the unallocated cells. To calculate total transportation cost, just here we are taking allocated cells only. How to calculate? Here allocated, here to 1 we are allocating 20. For 1 here we are allocating 20 plus. Next where we are allocating here na, this is allocated cell na. For 2 here we are allocating 20. 2 into 20, sorry 10. Next plus. Here cell is 3. How much we are allocating? 30. 3 into 30 plus. Here allocated value is 2. Allocated cell is 2. Allocated value is 20. 2 into 20 plus. Allocated cell is 5. Allocated value is 10. 5 into 10. Here allocated value is 9. Allocated cell is 9. Allocated value is 10. 9 into 10. Just here you have to take the allocated cells. Don't take the unallocated cells. Here just multiply cells with allocated values. Here allocated cell is a value cell is this one. Allocated cell is 1. Allocated value is 20. Here allocated cell is 2. Allocated value is 10. Allocated cell is 30. Allocated value is 3 and 30. Like this you have to take. Just find out that 20, 20, 3 3 is 90, 40, 50 and 90. Add all the values, we will get 310. In this video just I explained northwest corner myth in balanced transportation problem. In next video I will explain the northwest corner method with unbalanced transportation problem. Okay, if you like this video please subscribe and share. If you want more videos from my channel, please hit the bell icon. And if you want any problems, if you have any doubts, please comment in the comment box.